Thank you for choosing wisdom of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a new update. Your support helps us keep sharing powerful, life-changing wisdom with the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's grow and learn together. Cats as messengers of prosperity. Have you ever wondered why, out of all the animals that share this world with us, cats have always carried a touch of mystery? In ancient temples of Egypt, they were worshipped as guardians of sacred treasures. In Chinese homes for centuries, they were welcomed as silent protectors of harmony and fortune. Even in Buddhist traditions, cats are sometimes seen as creatures that walk between realms, embodying both stillness and alertness, the perfect mirror of meditation itself. This video is not just about cats as pets. It's about cats as messengers. The subtle movements, strange gazes, or even the seemingly inconvenient behaviors of a cat may carry with them signals from the universe about your destiny. Many of these signs are connected to prosperity, an invisible flow of wealth and opportunity that, according to Feng Shui and Dharma teachings, can appear in your life when you learn how to recognize the signs. Think about it. How often do we dismiss the odd behavior of a cat as nothing more than instinct? When a stray cat lingers near your door, when your own cat suddenly sleeps on your desk, or when an unfamiliar feline cries outside at midnight, what if these are not random? What if these are small, precise whispers from the unseen world, trying to guide you toward a change in fortune? In today's journey together, we will uncover 10 mysterious signs from cats that reveal when wealth, luck, and blessings are about to flow into your life. Some of these signs may comfort you. Others may unsettle you at first. But each of them, when understood, can become a key to opening doors you did not know were waiting for you. I will also weave in insights from Buddhist philosophy and Feng Shui, ancient systems that teach us that nothing in this world happens without meaning. A cat's stare may be more than curiosity. A paw brushing against your leg may be more than playfulness. These are events that echo through the layers of energy, karma, and opportunity. Stay with me until the end, because the 10th sign is one almost never mentioned in traditional texts, a powerful symbol that links directly to the 3 jewels of Buddhism and the threefold harmony in Feng Shui. If you've ever doubted whether the universe can send you messages, this sign may change your mind forever. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and prepare to see cats not just as companions, but as sacred guides. You may discover that prosperity has been trying to reach you all along. You just needed to learn the language of their signs. Sign number 1. A stray cat chooses your home. Imagine this. You return home after a long day, and a stray cat is waiting at your doorstep. It doesn't meow for food or run away in fear. It simply lingers, as though your home has already become its shelter. In the eyes of ancient Feng Shui masters, this is no accident. Cats are natural energy compasses. They are drawn only to places where the flow of qi is balanced and life-giving. If a stray chooses to stay, it means your space is radiating an energy field that prosperity can recognize. From a Buddhist perspective, such encounters are never random. Beings cross our path through karmic resonance. A stray cat appearing at your door may symbolize that your own karmic energy has ripened, attracting new opportunities or the arrival of benefactors. In some teachings, animals instinctively seek out compassion. If your home is chosen, it is because something within you has become a refuge, not only for the cat, but also for fortune itself. There's even a saying passed down through generations: when a cat arrives, money follows. Many people have shared stories where unexpected luck flowed into their lives soon after welcoming a stray. A small act of kindness, offering a bowl of water or a little food, becomes more than charity. It becomes a ritual of openness, signaling to the universe, I am ready to receive. So, if a stray cat adopts you, don't rush to chase it away. Its quiet presence is a mirror reflecting unseen changes in your destiny. Honor it gently. You may discover that this humble visitor is the herald of a turning point, quietly guiding you toward abundance. Sign number 2. A cat brings prey or strange objects. It can be startling. Your cat appears at the door with a dead bird, a mouse, or sometimes even an odd object dragged in from outside. The natural instinct is to feel disgust or irritation. But through the eyes of ancient wisdom, this act is far from meaningless. It is, in fact, a symbolic gift. Every living being carries a unique frequency. When a cat brings prey into your home, it is transferring that frequency into your space. In Feng Shui, this represents a shift in material energy, a message that your house is opening its door to new resources. In practical life, this could mean money you thought was gone returns to you, an old client comes back, or an unexpected opportunity falls into your lap. The act may seem unpleasant, but spiritually it signals abundance approaching from directions you cannot yet see. Buddhist teachings add another layer. In many rituals, offerings are made by proxy, burning paper, giving symbolic food, or releasing an object, to transform karma. When your cat brings prey, it unconsciously enacts a miniature ritual of release and renewal. The old cycle ends, and space is made for something new to arise. I recall one story of a woman who once scolded her cat harshly for leaving a sparrow by the door. Weeks later, she lost a small but important freelance contract. The next time it happened, she treated the incident differently, disposed of the remains respectfully, lit a stick of sandalwood incense, and whispered gratitude for whatever change was coming. Within days, she unexpectedly received a larger project offer, far more lucrative than the one she had lost. So, the next time a cat brings you such a gift, pause. Do not respond with anger. Instead, clean the space, wash your hands, and thank the universe. By acknowledging the message, you open yourself to the hidden prosperity the cat is trying to deliver. Sign number 3, the unblinking gaze. There is something unsettling yet mesmerizing about a cat staring directly at you without blinking. Unlike a dog's eager look or a human glance, a cat's gaze feels deeper, almost as though it is looking past your body into something unseen. In Feng Shui and energy studies, the eyes are said to be windows to vibration. When a cat fixes its gaze on you, it is not simply curious, it is reading the shifts in your energy field. Buddhist teachings echo this idea. The gaze of another being can act as a mirror, reflecting the state of your mind. When a cat refuses to look away, it may be sensing a moment of transformation within you. Perhaps you are standing at the edge of a new choice, a karmic turning point, or a spiritual awakening you have not yet recognized. In many Zen stories, moments of deep seeing are described as gateways to awakening. A master once said, "When the world sees you clearly, it is because you are finally beginning to see yourself." In the same way, a cat's unwavering eyes might be the universe's way of saying, "You are ready. Step forward." Often, these gazes come just before major events, a new job, the arrival of an important relationship, or a change that reshapes your path. If you feel strangely recognized by your cat's stare, do not dismiss it. Take a quiet moment to ask yourself, what am I preparing for? What decision have I been postponing? The unblinking gaze is not a coincidence. It is a soul-to-soul connection, a silent affirmation that your inner energy is shifting and the world is about to respond. Sign number 4, the sudden scratch or brush. You're walking through your house, not paying attention, and suddenly a cat rushes up, its paw grazes your leg, or it brushes firmly against you. Sometimes it leaves a faint scratch, sometimes only a tingle. While it may feel random, ancient wisdom teaches otherwise. This is a warning wrapped in protection. Cats are finely tuned to energy disturbances. When they sense a sudden ripple, an unseen danger approaching, they often act in direct, physical ways. In Feng Shui, this is known as a movement warning, where the animal becomes a messenger, jolting you into awareness before you take a wrong step. Buddhist thought adds another layer. In some texts, animals are described as karmic companions, capable of cutting off small threads of negativity that could grow into bigger suffering. The scratch or sharp brush may be the cat's way of intercepting a misfortune that was about to touch you, like tripping on a journey, making a hasty financial decision, or falling into unnecessary conflict. One businessman once shared that on the very morning his cat scratched his ankle, he decided to double-check a contract he was about to sign. To his shock, a hidden clause would have cost him dearly. He credited that small scratch as the wake-up call that saved his fortune. If this happens to you, don't dismiss it as aggression. Pause. Breathe. Ask yourself, where might I be rushing blindly? What choice deserves more patience? The discomfort is not punishment, it is guidance. Remember, a cat's sudden touch is less about pain and more about presence. It is the universe's way of saying, be alert. Danger can be avoided. Sign number 5, sleeping at your workplace. Imagine sitting at your desk, fully absorbed in work, when a cat quietly jumps up and curls beside your laptop. Within minutes, it drifts into deep sleep, completely at peace. To most, this looks ordinary. But in Feng Shui, such an act is a profound sign. Animals only rest in places where energy is safe, balanced, and prosperous. When a cat chooses your workplace for its slumber, it signals that your projects, ideas, or career path are aligned with favorable energy. It is as if the universe is confirming, this work is blessed. Keep going. From a Buddhist perspective, deep rest near you reflects harmony in your own mind stream. A creature will not sleep close to someone carrying heavy, unstable energy. The cat's peace mirrors your readiness to move forward with clarity. It is also a reminder that prosperity flows more easily when effort is rooted in calmness rather than restlessness. There's a modern story of an entrepreneur who noticed her cat constantly napping on her desk during the early days of launching a business. She decided not to disturb it. Weeks later, her startup unexpectedly received funding from an investor she hadn't even approached. Looking back, she said the cat's presence felt like silent reassurance, a sign that unseen forces supported her mission. So if this happens, don't push the cat away. Let it sleep. Place a soft cloth nearby, as if creating a bed for prosperity itself. Think of it as a blessing, an assurance that the energy surrounding your labor is fertile ground for growth. Sign number 6, burying in your yard. At first glance, finding a cat in your yard relieving itself and carefully covering it with soil feels unpleasant. Many see it as dirty or disruptive. Yet in Feng Shui, and even in Buddhist symbolism, this behavior carries a deeper meaning. It is an act of cleansing and sealing away negativity. Cats are highly sensitive to energy. When they bury waste, they are not only hiding their tracks but also performing a symbolic ritual of burial, covering old, stagnant vibrations so they cannot rise again. In Buddhism, burial is often linked to closure, letting go of past karma, laying down sorrow, and preparing for renewal. A cat instinctively doing this in your space may mean that heavy energy, conflict, gossip, or lingering sadness is being quietly absorbed and removed. I once heard about a family that noticed a stray cat regularly using the corner of their garden. Instead of chasing it away, they chose to see it as a sign. Soon after, tension in the household eased, and opportunities they had been waiting for began to arrive. They later said the cat had buried the bad luck for them. If you experience this, don't scold or frighten the animal. Instead, after cleaning the spot, sprinkle a little white salt and whisper gratitude. Thank you for cleansing this space. May only good energy remain. Such a small ritual transforms irritation into mindfulness, allowing you to align with the cat's unspoken work. What seems like an inconvenience may in fact be the universe purifying your home, using the humble act of a cat to reset your fortune. Sign number 7, the mournful cry at twilight. Few sounds stir the heart like the long, haunting cry of a cat outside your home at twilight, midnight, or just before dawn. While most dismiss it as a nuisance, ancient wisdom views it as a message. These hours are transition points, the thinning veil between day and night, light and shadow. In Feng Shui, they are moments when energy is unstable and vulnerable to leaks. When a cat cries at your doorstep during these times, it may be warning you of unsettled energy, financial losses, gossip that could harm your reputation, or decisions that might weaken your fortune. The tone is not random. It is mourning-like, as if echoing a sorrow you cannot yet see. Buddhist teachings remind us that warnings are blessings in disguise. Awareness allows us to prevent suffering before it arrives. Instead of fear, see this cry as compassion, an invitation to guard your energy more carefully. One household once ignored the cries of a stray cat near their porch, brushing it off as annoyance. Within weeks, unexpected expenses drained their savings. Later, when the same cry returned, they performed a simple ritual, sprinkling salt across their doorway and lighting a white candle the next morning. The heaviness lifted, and soon after, new income opportunities appeared. If this happens to you, act mindfully. Cleanse your entrance with salt, incense, or prayer. Offer thanks to the universe for the reminder. The cry is not a curse, it is an early signal, urging you to seal your fortune and protect your peace before harm can take root. Sign number 8, cats mating in your yard. For many people, the sound of cats mating in their yard is disturbing. The instinct is to chase them away. Yet in the language of energy, this act holds a very different meaning. Animals only choose spaces where they feel safe, protected, and free of resistance. If cats choose your yard for this intimate act, it suggests that your home carries vibrations of openness, renewal, and growth. In Feng Shui, mating represents the birth of new cycles, an expansion of love, harmony, and creativity. In Buddhist thought, it mirrors the dance of yin and yang, reminding us that balance between opposing forces creates life and prosperity. The appearance of this sign often coincides with changes in relationships, a new romance for the single, a deeper connection for couples, or healing in family bonds that once felt strained. One man shared how he noticed cats mating in his garden just as he was considering reconciling with his estranged wife. He took it as encouragement to open his heart again. Within months, their relationship found new life, and his business also began to flourish, as though emotional healing unlocked material abundance. If you witness this, resist the urge to see it as inconvenience. Instead, the next morning, place a bowl of fresh water with flower petals, roses, jasmine, or chrysanthemums in your yard. Water symbolizes emotions, while flowers invite joy. This simple act acknowledges the renewal energy at play and welcomes harmony into your life. So, the noisy scene is not just about animals. It is the universe staging a ritual of beginnings, reminding you to nurture love, compassion, and connection, for prosperity often follows where the heart is at peace. Sign number 9, a cat on the altar or sacred space. Imagine preparing your altar, arranging incense and offerings, when suddenly a cat leaps onto the sacred space. Many people would panic, fearing disrespect. Yet in spiritual traditions, such a moment is rarely random. Cats are cautious by nature. They will not enter a tightly arranged, sacred place unless the energy feels completely open and balanced. In Feng Shui, this act is seen as a powerful alignment. The vibration of the altar and the intuition of the cat resonate in harmony. When this happens, it often signals that wealth energy has found a safe channel to flow into your home. Prosperity is not just passing by, it is settling. From a Buddhist perspective, this can be viewed as a visitation. The altar represents your intention to connect with the sacred, and the cat becomes a messenger bridging your devotion with unseen blessings. Many who have witnessed this say that within days, unexpected financial news arrived, a contract signed, a debt repaid, or money thought lost suddenly returned. One woman shared that her cat once leapt onto her family's wealth altar during a prayer session. She resisted the urge to shoo it away and instead placed her hand on her heart, silently affirming gratitude. That same week, her struggling business received an order that doubled her monthly income. If this happens to you, pause. Do not scold or chase. Let the cat leave on its own. Afterward, cleanse the altar gently with ginger water or fragrant herbs to seal in the positive energy. Remember, the altar is a meeting place of intention and blessing. When a cat chooses it, the universe is confirming that your devotion has been heard, and fortune is on its way. Sign number 10, the triple crossing. Sometimes, you may notice a cat crossing your path once, then again, and then a third time within a short span. At first, it seems like chance. But in ancient symbolism, repetition carries weight. 3 crossings are especially powerful. In Buddhism, the number 3 represents the 3 jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, the ultimate refuge that protects us from suffering. In Feng Shui, 3 embodies harmony among heaven, earth, and humanity. When a cat crosses your path 3 times, it is more than coincidence. It is a message that cycles are aligning, obstacles are clearing, and a breakthrough in your life is near. Such a sign often appears before pivotal changes, a long-awaited job offer, financial recovery, or the arrival of someone who alters your destiny. The triple crossing reminds you that the universe is orchestrating events behind the scenes, weaving together threads you cannot yet see. There's a story of a man struggling with debt who noticed a neighborhood cat crossing in front of him 3 times on the way to a meeting. Though he didn't understand the meaning, he felt strangely reassured. That very day, an old friend unexpectedly offered him a partnership, giving him the chance to rebuild his finances. Later, he remembered the cat and saw it as a silent messenger of hope. If you experience this, pause and acknowledge it. Place your hand over your heart and affirm gratitude. I am ready to receive blessings in harmony with heaven, earth, and humanity. By doing so, you align yourself with the threefold energy the cat has traced before you. The triple crossing is the universe's way of saying, your path is opening, and prosperity is already on its way. Cats as silent messengers of prosperity. We have traveled through 10 mysterious signs, each revealing how cats, those quiet companions of our daily lives, can act as living messengers of fortune. From a stray choosing your home, to the unblinking gaze, to the triple crossing, each behavior is more than instinct. It is a signal woven from energy, karma, and the subtle language of the universe. What unites these signs is a simple truth: prosperity does not arrive by accident. It comes to those who are awake enough to notice, humble enough to listen, and compassionate enough to respond. A cat's sudden scratch may be a warning, its cry at twilight a reminder to guard your fortune, its sleep on your desk a quiet blessing for your work. Even what seems inconvenient, a cat burying in your yard or dragging prey inside, may in fact be a ritual of cleansing, preparing you for renewal. Buddhist philosophy teaches that nothing enters our life without karmic cause. Every meeting, every event, even every animal that approaches us, reflects our inner state. When cats bring these signs, they are mirrors showing where our energy is flowing. Feng Shui affirms this truth: the harmony of our environment shapes the destiny of our wealth and well-being. So the question is not whether these signs are real, but whether we are ready to see them. Do we treat the cat as nuisance, or as messenger? Do we chase away the omen, or bow with gratitude for the lesson it brings? The answer determines not just how we relate to animals, but how we relate to life itself. If there is one lesson to carry forward, it is this: open your heart. Prosperity is not only about money, it is about harmony, compassion, and trust in the unseen currents that guide us. The cat, with its silent steps and sharp intuition, reminds us that fortune often arrives quietly, without fanfare, waiting to be welcomed. Now I invite you to reflect: have you ever noticed one of these signs in your own life? Did a cat appear at a turning point, or behave strangely before a change in your fortune? Share your story in the comments. Your experience might be the message someone else needs to hear today. And before you go, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Wisdom of the Dharma, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll never miss the ancient wisdom, spiritual insights, and practical rituals that can help you live with clarity, harmony, and abundance.